Friends, in the series of research methodology course, earlier we have seen how to formulate the research problem. Now, in the second aspect, we are going to discuss the referencing styles in research. Right. Basically, this topic covers what is a citation, how to put those citations, what are the different types of citations, to refer to the digital object identifier, that is DOI, how to put the references in the text, what is bibliography, the difference between the references and the bibliography, and some of the referencing style like APA, MLA, Chicago, then Anchor system. These are some of the styles mostly used in social sciences, science, technology, and language, humanity itself. Now, coming to the first aspect, what is citation? A citation is a way of giving credit to the individuals of those to whom we are referring or quoting. It is a credit to the individuals because they have done some creative work, they have done some intellectual work, and that intellectual work is being referred by us, and it is a kind of due respect to those persons, intellectuals, because such people, whether it is a phrase or sentence or concept or theory, model, methodology, if you are referring these intellectual works, well, we must quote and respect those works, and that is known as the citation in our study. Now, if suppose there is no citation, then it may be termed as a plagiarism, and it is an offense as per the intellectual property rights signed by WTO, and we must follow those intellectual etiquettes, ethics, so that we can have some of the constructive work that we can done in our research work. Now, coming to the location of the sources, that is citation style, it is basically citation is to combat plagiarism. Where to put those things? If suppose you are referring some of the work done by an intellectual, and if you are using some of the concepts, so when you are using the concept into inverted commas, then you have to put the references. Either it may be AP style, ML style, or course style, or any type of Chicago style like that. But that is a must. It can also be used to locate particular sources, and it helps to combat the plagins. By right click, in some of the cases you will see, if you right click, then you will get the whole text. So that facility is a highly technological developed style of putting such type of UIs. The digital identifier is being uh, put there, and it would be a best references. If you right click, then you will get whole text of the references which you have used. Now, in some cases, particularly typically a citation can include the author's name, date, location of the publication or publishing company. If it is a journal, title of the journal, or some digital object identifier. For example, if you are referring to bibliography and referring, HTTP www and some other references that is being quoted in the digital form. So that when you are putting the digital object identifier, then when it is accessed, the date, what time it is being accessed, time, that should be quoted. Otherwise, it has no value in the research. Now, a citation style dictates the information necessary for a citation and how the information is ordered as well as punctuation and other formatting. So, it is a style referred by or developed by a system. Either it may be, Harvard system, you have different style. If it is a Hancock system in good old days, so how Hancock system is being, very popular. Putting no ED, like offside text, footnote, end notes, like that. So it is a Hancock system that we are very familiar with those things. Now, APA system is basically used in social sciences. MLA system is used in humanities and languages. Chicago system or the Turanian, style is used in science, technology, and in some other references. So there are some, punctuations and formatting which is very much essential in putting the citation. If suppose you are putting some intellectual work more than 40 words, then that references should be in the indent form, putting into inverted comma and putting the indent and then quoting the author's name and page number, etc. So that would be the best practice to combat the plagiarism in social science. Now, basically looking at in most of the cases, researchers do not know references in the bibliography. There is a difference. A reference list is the detailed list of references that are cited in the text in your work. They are cited in the text. Putting the author's surname and comma, then year, then page number, like that. So all other details will be available in the bibliography or the last references. If you are using only references, then at the end you will have all details from where it is a book or it is a report or it is a journal that you can get it. But bibliography gives you the supporting reading material because in your text you can't put all the references. But you can put even the bibliographical additional reading references because there is no at all place in the text to put those things. But you can have such type of additional readings put in the bibliography. So references are used in the text, whereas bibliography is a support. It includes references plus the additional material that you have read in support of your work on the research that you have conducted. Then how do I choose the citation style? That is the question. There are many different ways of citing resources because in most of the science technology they have their own system. Harvard University is having its own system. Some of the university style and some of the journals use the Hancock system. But the most popular in the social sciences is American Psychological Association, that is APA, is used by education, psychology, and even sciences also. MLA, that is Modern Language Association, style is used by the humanities. Basically, it is language, style. Chicago or Floridian style is generally used by business, history, and the fine arts because they have their tradition of using those. Then Hanko system uses sequential numbers in the text. For example, in the footnote 1, 2, you put the 1. If you are referring as in certain intellectual work, then you put at the end of the sentence you put the 1 number. Then footnote or endnote. One covers this, two covers this. So like that, the Vancouver system is used in the sequential number in the text either bracketed or superscript or both sometimes. So in this way, APA system basically is most popular. Let us see what is the APA system. APA is American Psychological Association study originated in 1929. It's a very old style that is being used. This APA style calls for three important aspects. One is the author's last name, then the work, date of publication, that is the year, comma, putting the comma, then you put the year of publication. And the third is the page number which appears in the original work, and that you are going to put as a direct quotations or something like that. If it is a direct quotation, it will be in the inverted comma. For example, you can see Crockett, comma, 1995, page number 45, like this. So this is the APA style that we are using. Now, there are different styles. If it is a journal, different style. If it is a book, different style. If it is an e-book, different style. If it is a Facebook, Twitter, or email, or lecture, or radio, or TV. So different styles are being used. For example, if it is a book in printed form, then for example I have quoted here Baxter, comma C dot into bracket 1997. That is the year of publication. And then what is the name? Name of the book is Race, Equality in Healthcare and Education. Only the starting word becomes capital, all other remains in the second form, and it is in italic form because that is the name of the book. And the publisher's name and the company which is publishing those materials. A book in the chapter or print version, then you can put the author's name, year of publication, name of the chapter, then where it is quoted. It is quoted in Young Ed and R.J. Larson. Both are the editors. Into bracket put the editors, and then name of the book. So it is the name of the book. It should be in the italic form. And what is the page number of the chapters? It starts from 17 and ends at 43. And the publishing, place is New York and Guildford Press. So this is how a chapter is quoted in the APA system. If it is an e-book, then there is a different style. Look at this. Milbower, the year of publication 2003. Show this training. So it is the name of the book. Then fun and effective business training techniques from the worlds of stage, screen, and sound. And it is being retrieved from that is the website. And basically it is retrieved, and you should put the date and time also. So if it is an article in print journal, then the title of the article may not be in italic form, but the name of the journal should be in the italic form. So putting the page numbers is compulsory if it is a journal. Then an article in a journal without DOI, if there is a DOI is not quoted, then you will see that the journal's name becomes italic and volume number, page number, and from where it is being retrieved. So all these details are basically quoted. Nowadays, not only books and journals we are using in the research references, but we are using so many things. There are some websites, online government publications are there. emails, or sometimes blogs are used as references. Mailing lists are also taken up. Or sometimes radio, TV. You look at this radio and TV, how they have put it. For example, before, then he is the writer, name of the year, and date when on which it is broadcasted, title of that, and it is being written. From where it is being written, that detail should be quoted in the radio and TV reference. Then, if suppose it is a film, then there is a different style. Name of the film, motion picture or documentary, from where, which country it is being published. So all other details are very very essential. If it is a photograph, if it is a photograph, from where it is taken, from which book or magazine, or from which web page it is being taken up. So that should be properly quoted. And the name of the references, as earlier, the author's name, year of publication, page number, all these things are very essential. So this is how the APA system is used in social sciences, psychology, education, and economics, political science, etc. Coming to this MLA system, that is Modern Language Association, they have a different style. In this case, you see, if you are putting the poetry, it is a different style. If you are putting the text, then it is a different style. Styles for documentation is widely used in the humanities, especially in writing on language and literature. For example, in so many references, Sanskrit words are quoted. Same, poem, two lines, some sentences are quoted. So its core element are each entry in the list of works cited is composed of facts common to most works. The MLA elements they are assembled in a specific order. For example, what are the containers? Concept of containers is crucial in the MLA style. When the source being documented forms part of the large whole, then sometimes two, three words are taken from the quotation and then dot 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 and the end two, three words like that. Because in some cases you will see if you right click on those references, the whole text will appear. So that is the new technological innovations that is being observed. So in that way, the if it is a short story you are referring, then the whole story appears on the right. So this is a very good references that we can use in the language. Then Chicago or Turingian style. Chicago is a documentation style that has been published by the Chicago University Press since 1906. This citation style incorporates rules of grammar and punctuations common in American English. Typically, Chicago style presents two basic documentation systems. One is notes and bibliography, and the author's date. Choosing between the two often depends upon subject matter and the nature of sources cited, as each system is favored by different groups of scholars. Sometimes notes are used and bibliography is given. Sometimes author's name and date of publication is also given in the MLA style. But that depends upon the nature of reference that the author is quoting. For example, if it is a book, then in the text citation, how it is being written. For example, colon 2006 and page number 9900 like this. These are in the text. And in the bibliography form, you will see the name of the surname of the author, his name, the year of publication, it is not in bracket. Then the name of the work that is in italic form and the name of the publisher as usual. You will see it is not in italic form. If it is an article published in journal, the journal's title should be in the italic form, and all other things remains, even the author's name that is being put in the text that remains same as earlier. If it is an article in the electronic journal, then the whole things comes as usual. And basically, the American, for example, American Journal of Sociology, page number. But you have to put when it is accessed in February 28, 2010. And DOI, there are some identifications, and those DOIs are also quoted in the references. If it is a website, then you should quote the website. All details are there. When it was retrieved, date and time should be quoted in the mailing system also. How do you reference a book Harvard style? Harvard, Harvard is the university and they have developed their own style. It includes the information in the following order: author surname and initials, year of publication, title of publication, that is in italic with minimal capitalization, edition if applicable, abbreviated as edition, EDN, then publisher, place of publications like this. And the examples are cited like this. For example, Cherny, year of publication, the Harvard system, a mystery displayed, available at website. Same is the case with the book that is edited, edition, author, G, into bracket. ED is edited, volume, published in 1903. Name is Mark Anniversary Volume, New York, entry code is the name of the publishers. So this is how you know citations are kept made in the Harvard. Now references list bibliography examples are cited here. You will see the book one author, the name is given. If it is two authors, then two authors names are kept there. And if it is more than two authors, then what happens? The first author, then et space al, etal. Then it means that there are so many other authors that they have been referred here, but the details will be available in the end of the chapter or end of the whole analysis in the bibliography form or in the references form. So this is how the most scientific approaches are being used in the citations. If it is a web page with one author, how it should be. If it is more than authors, you know, that thing should be quoted in a different one. If it is a blog, if it is a Twitter, if it is an email, so many things we have to put it because we have to minimize the plagiarism and combat the plagiarism and give respect to the authors who have some intellectual work they have done in the literature. Now, the Encore system is also being used. The Encore system basically is a very old system, but its style is, for example, like this, putting, one, or putting some, some quotations like EBID. EBID means when you are quoting the same authors in the same page or corresponding references. The first author, for example, Kubler, Ross, you have quoted, and you want to quote on the next page the same author, then you can say EBIT. If suppose after 2-3 references again you are quoting, Kubler and Ross, then you can say off cited, off-cited, then year of publication. If the author has two publications in 1 year, then you can say like this: 2010 A, 2010 B, like that. The details will be available in the bibliography. So in this way, the Anchor system is very popular during some of the, some 20, 30 years back, it was very popular. Most of the university PhDs were using this kind of system. If suppose there are footnotes and end notes. For example, if you are putting one like this, putting something and putting one, so that one means what? You can refer it as the footnote on the same page. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Whatever the references that you have quoted, so you can put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. And the footnotes at the end of the page you will have some references. That goes very easy to the reader can read the whose work is. So that can be very easy to understand the references. Sometimes at the end of the chapter, such type of references are also given. But the best way is the footnote. That is, it is not end notes, but it is a footnote. On the same page, it is being referred. So this Hancock system is also good one. And some of the universities, some of the journals, they have developed this system and agree that the writer should write in that particular format only. Now, if you look at the comparison, you will see how what is the difference. The difference is the Harvard system, gives author's name, initials without putting the colon there, so they are continuously used without bracket. The year of publication is used. The title, first word is capital, all other words are secondary. Then the name of the journal is in the italic form, volume number, page number. So that is the style in the Harvard. In the APA system, you see the same surname, but initials are quoted with a dot in between. The year of publication is in bracket. The title of the book is in the same style, but the journal's name is in the italic form, and then 21 is the volume number. PP is not mentioned here, but 1326 it means that it is the page number. Similarly, in the Hancock system, what you find? The surname without putting dot, the initial, then the title. Title is same as it is earlier. There is no italic form is being used here, but the year of publication comes at the end, volume comes at the end, putting colon there, then the page number is quoted. So this is how the references are strictly be used. Whether it is a Harvard, if you are using Harvard system, follow the whole text should cover that style. If you are using APA, then use the same style. If you are using the Hancock system, then use the same style. So there should be similarity in citing the references. Thank you.